Water bottle in the frame. Hey, welcome back. Ball Central Podcast is a two-man show this week. Elijah has obligations as a musician, so get the bag, especially with this holiday season coming up with New Year's and Christmas. So do what you got to do, Elijah. Handle business. We miss you, and we'll see you back soon, maybe like 2 weeks or so. But do what you got to do. Ball Central Podcast. We are back once again. Me and John this week, talking everything NFL over the past week 13. Also, if you want to find us down below, YouTube, Ball Central. We also have a gaming channel, Ball Central Gaming, and audio down below and all your audio needs, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whenever it uploads late, and formerly known as Anchor, Spotify for podcasters. So we have a lot to talk about, so let's get to it already. Before we get to it, John, how are you doing with your cup or your mug?
I'm all right. We're spilling the tea tonight, Phil. So that's why I got my tea. My throat hurts a little bit much because I'm a little bit irritated with some of the news that's coming out. Some of the news.
You want to shout.
I mean, it just, I don't know. It's getting wild out here, Phil. Like today, like I spent an all-nighter, you know what I mean? Just looking at some photos, like looking through albums and stuff. And then I wake up to, no, I don't even wake up. I 8 o'clock today, a story breaks that some guy stole $22 million from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like what? And then, I mean, you got the FSU news, you know what I mean? Like coming out, we could get into that. I mean, there's a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of teams to talk about. So let's get to it, Phil. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. As of right now, while we're recording, the NBA in-season tournament play is going on right now. Pacers versus Bucks. They're in Las Vegas. The Pacers are up by 5 currently. So shout out Tyrese Halliburton. He did his business against the Celtics, and hopefully he handles business against the Bucks. So I'm rooting for you.
Me too. I picked him to win.
Right, and they got all the celebrities out in the seats today, I guess.
Do they?
Yeah, Vegas. They're trying to make it basically a second All-Star weekend type event. So
okay, I like that.
Yeah, all the stars are popping out today. So, do we want to go into any special topics first, or do we want to head right into NFL?
We're gonna head right. I mean, do you want to talk FSU?
Yeah, we can go for it. So, basically, the playoff bracket for the college NCAA tournament is now on. The teams are, I believe, Michigan. What is it? Washington.
Yep.
Alabama, which everyone's upset about.
I am.
And who's the fourth one?
Wow, it's really feeling my mind right now.
Michigan, Bama,
Ohio
Washington,
State,
and Ohio State. So yeah, a lot of people were upset Alabama made it, and FSU, who was undefeated but lost their quarterback a couple of weeks ago, did not make it due to a lot of reasons, but we don't know what exact reasons because we're not in the committee. But for me, before we get into it, it's kind of weird just because undefeated season, I don't know if it goes off strength of schedule or how they perform or like
I think it goes off money, Phil.
As well. Yeah.
I think, do you know who owns the SEC media rights?
ESPN.
That's right.
Yeah, so Kenny brought this up last month. Yeah, Kenny brought this up.
Why would you not bring them in? Like if
the SEC team does not make it, you're losing a lot of SEC down south followers from a lot of ESPN.
So I mean, FSU and Georgia were offered the Orange Bowl. Am I right? Is it the Orange Bowl? It might be something else. I don't know. It's a consolation prize basically at this point where they'll meet. And I mean, there's a lot of speculation about that game. And after seeing what the committee did and not caring about an undefeated record, regardless of players, I mean, a rumor floating around is that they accept the bid. They accept everything for it. They stretch, they get ready for warm-ups, and then they forfeit. And I'm down with that plan. I don't mean to be like that because if these games, like for example, they played 2 SEC teams, right? They played out of conference games. One of the reasons Georgia wasn't even considered compared to Alabama was because they didn't have a strength schedule even close. You know what I mean, to FSU or Alabama. So it's just like I kind of also want FSU to play that game because if they beat Georgia, they'll be the national championship. Game. Like Georgia has won the last 2 national championships, and if you beat the former champs, you are the champs. To me, I don't know. In my mind, maybe I'm crazy, but I mean, they're going to be heavy underdogs. FSU, you know what I mean. So if they want to play, they should play. If they don't, I'd say they should take as much free stuff and then forfeit because the game doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just tough seeing one of the top teams in the league have undefeated season just to pay off for nothing and not have them be in the like at least have a shot at the big game because Georgia was in the driver's seat. They blew it. I saw the last week of the season, so they got kicked out. But
yeah, and Phil, you know me, I'm a West Virginia fan, so I don't even like FSU. All right, like I don't like them. All right, they are not friends of mine. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. You know, maybe I feel a little sympathy now, but I'm just saying like the way that they're treated through this is just that's atrocious. You know what I mean? And I think it dilutes college football, and I don't know. It's crazy now. You know what I mean? It's hard enough to get people to pay attention to these games in college. You know what I mean? I try to talk to my dad about watching or other people who like are in the NFL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because unless you go to these schools, I mean, people really don't care. So it just that's my big problem with it. I think you have the same problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure with the whole committee, it's always been tough to try to find common ground. So it's going to be a problem, even when they do expand the teams next year. It's just going to be a big old problem. Probably some politics involved, and obviously money involved as well. So we probably won't get a consistent group for a while.
No, you know what the best part about it is? After this year, there's not a 14 playoff anymore.
Was it 6?
It's 12.
12.
So
well, I feel like someone else is still going to get snubbed.
Well, yeah, they will, but it'll be off the first bye.
Yeah.
So basically, like the top 4 teams will get a bye, and then, you know what I mean, so forth and so forth.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how this NCAA Final Four kicks off, but it should have been FSU, but no, we can't change it now. It's impossible. So let's go into the NFL. Last Thursday, I believe the first Thursday night football game of Week 13, the Seahawks almost surprised the Dallas Cowboys. DK Metcalf went off for over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns, but the Cowboys finally got a win over 500% team. So and hey, they're looking good right now. They're on a 4-game win streak, and they have a big matchup against Philly this upcoming week for potentially the first seed in the NFC and division. So.
How you believing in these Cowboys or what, Phil? What's up with it? I got a few fun stats I'm going to throw your way. All right. Stat number 1. The number 1 winning team in the NFC right now plays on turf, and that's the Cowboys. That's the number 1 turf team is the Cowboys. The Philly and the 49ers play on grass. So if the Cowboys don't get home field advantage, can they win in the playoffs? That's my question to you.
I mean, we saw them win. We saw them lose at home. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I mean, maybe the field doesn't matter, but
Cowboys and the 49ers, that game last year or the week before.
I hear that. Oof. But I mean, they're a new team. Dak's a new person. Dak's playing kind of like an MVP. We'll get into that later. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's so far it's a wild year, and I mean, maybe the turf to grass thing doesn't matter, but if the Cowboys stand a chance, they got to beat Philly this week. And everyone else in the NFC is rooting for the Cowboys, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Because the 49ers want that 1 seed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a game that everyone hates. Philly versus Eagles. I mean, Philly versus Cowboys. Sorry. Everyone's going to hate this game just because 2 of the biggest fan bases you want to boo. So,
yeah.
I mean, Cowboys did their thing against Seattle. Their defense held in. But, I mean, Deron Blaine was getting torched by DK Metcalf the whole game.
He got 2 picks though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would say the whole game, Phil, because they did switch him after half. He got
struggling because he was struggling.
I mean, he was. Don't get me wrong, but he almost had 2 picks. He had 1 for sure, and then the other one he dropped.
It was kind of like a Trayvon Diggs-esque game.
Sure.
He'll give up that long ass touchdown, like a 75-yarder to DK, but he'll also get you some picks.
Yeah, but I also think DK, like, do you know why I love DK? Is because he takes the time to just do something completely different. The man stands on business. He signs, bro. Can you believe that?
ASL, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Like, I was telling my brother that because he majored in ASL, and I feel like that's a hugely unrepresented community, and for him to bring that into the NFL, great. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
And I mean, to be fair, it's DK Metcalf. That dude is a beast. You know what I mean?
Who's going to tell him no?
What? Who's going to tell who?
Who's going to tell him not to do anything because the size of that man is terrifying. So.
Well, you know what's also funny about it? You know how people get like fined for smack talking and like for like all these other things on the field? He hasn't gotten fined yet.
Yep, because they're not looking up what it means.
Exactly. I mean, and that's the NFL's problem, and that's why people should learn. And it's great. It's crazy, man. I mean, I'm glad he's not getting fined because he's bringing a whole nother dimension of people to the game. But it's crazy ignorance, people. You know what I mean?
Right.
NFL.
Pacers up 12 right now against the Bucks.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go, Indiana. Next up, the Broncos and the Texans faced off. Broncos were coming in on a little win streak, 4 or 5 win streak, but then through some magic and a clutch defensive play from the Texans got the win, got back on track after their loss the week prior. But with bad news, Tank Dell is out for maybe a couple weeks. I think the rest of the regular season for sure. If they make the playoffs, they'll probably be back, but a big blow to the Texans offense because Tank Dell was torching this season with him and CJ Stroud. So how big is this injury for the Texans offense?
I think I'm not going to say it's not big, but if CJ Stroud is that guy, he gets past it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's leading the league in passing yards right now.
Yeah, but he with Tank Dell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, a lot of the yards with Tank Dell.
Oh. And Tank's the rookie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he was the one that CJ Stroud originally started throwing with at the combine that he was just like, hey guys, look at this guy. You know what I mean? Yep. And then they're doing magic
in the draft, yeah.
So it's just I mean, I do think it's going to take a hit. I'm predicting a loss to the Jets this weekend with Zach Wilson coming back. I know that sounds crazy, all right? But I don't know. We'll get into that more later, but I do think CJ Stroud can man the ship enough to make the playoffs. I think if he makes the playoffs too, that's another person I'm putting in the MVP conversation.
Right. Plus, you still have Nico Collins have been having a good year so far. He's having some big games. Robert Woods, still a reliable veteran. Dalton Schultz as well. And you have your 2 running backs as well, Damian Pierce and Devin Singletary, who's both been having decent games back and forth. So, next man up, you fill in that void from him. So
and I mean, to shout out the offensive line too. They're playing really great. You know what I mean? And the defensive stand, that last stand at the end, was that not beautiful football, Phil? I mean, that last it got down to 4th and goal, right?
Yeah. Well, it's 3rd and goal, 4th and goal, but I know Russ Wilson scrambled, avoided a defender, and then got picked in the end zone. So, yeah, but let's talk Jets. Falcons, Jets last week. Falcons won, but after that, a lot of drama began as Tim Boyle is jobless as of right now. They signed someone to the practice squad, I believe. Brett Ripien, I think, former Rams quarterback, and rumors has it that Zach Wilson is now back in the starter seat. How would you feel about it?
I'm excited. I do think this has messed with his confidence. I was against benching him in the first place. But, I mean, I understand that changes need to be made. We saw it last week with Mike Boyle to Trevor Siemian and so forth. So, I mean, I'd like to take my time to say thank you to Tim Boyle, you know what I mean, for coming in to trying to help that mess. I mean, it's a mess, Phil. I mean, the blocking's bad, all right? It still hasn't helped, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Did he perform to standard? Absolutely not, and that's why he unfortunately lost his job. But from one Jet to another, I appreciate your time in New York, and, I hope you find another job.
He probably won't if Aaron Rodgers is not there.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, maybe he goes AFL. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I know. Yeah, he definitely needs to work on himself. But
basically, he basically got that job anyways because Aaron Rodgers is his friend. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, that was partially it, but it was also he knew the offense. It wasn't just Aaron Rodgers.
Because who was the other coordinator? Nathaniel Hackett. It was basically
that's what I'm saying.
Hackett friendly zone. Yeah.
And that's to the point where Nathaniel Hackett now has to take responsibility. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because Nathaniel Hackett's Aaron Rodgers' coach. You know what I mean? So they're not going to want to get rid of him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the year, if the Jets don't show something, a lot of reports have Robert Saleh on the hot seat. And if Robert Saleh is on the hot seat, who are you going to get to come in and be a head coach here? You know what I mean? Because then you got to keep Nathaniel Hackett somehow because Aaron Rodgers has to be happy somehow. And then is the defense going to completely change? This is a big week. I don't know, Bill. If we beat Houston, I don't know.
Right. I agree with you. They shouldn't have ever benched Zach Wilson because the options you had after him were terrible anyways. So, I mean, the season's lost. You should have just let Zach continue. Because what was the difference? It would have been the same losses regardless.
Yeah.
You should just let him build up his game, build up his confidence. So just to finish off the year, because nothing's gonna happen after this year anyway. So you might as well just let Zach Wilson play, try to improve, and maybe I'm pretty sure you'd get better results, but maybe not a win or loss, but you still get better results than the last 2 games under Tim Boyle. So
do you think Zach Wilson was scapegoated?
I mean, that's probably the reason why they're bringing him back.
I mean,
he's scapegoated.
I mean, and then did you see that report that came out where he's like suspicious to start? I'd be suspicious to start too. It's New York.
You guys gave up on me. Now you want to put me back in?
Not once, twice, Phil. They gave up on him twice.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, we'll see what this week. They got a big matchup against Houston. Nothing on the line for.
Are you taking Houston?
We'll see.
Give me a little predict. Give me a little something.
You'll give me. You have some time to convince me on the Jet side, but we'll see.
Okay, I like that.
Also, we had an NFC Championship rematch last week as well. Brock Purdy basically just said, fuck it. Steamroll the Eagles. After all the shit talk they were talking about online, they're talking about, oh, it would have been the same matchup if Brock Purdy was playing, yada, yada, yada. This is our field. You're not going to win. And then they just rolled them over 41-19 or something like that. They won by like 20 plus. So they got embarrassed on their home field. All their home field celebrities there. Bradley Cooper was there. Deshaun Jackson was getting his jersey retired there. Or like something Hall of Fame championship something, but
yeah, he officially retired as an Eagle.
Yeah, so he officially retired as an Eagle. Yeah, they got embarrassed with all the Eagle hopefuls back there. So, I mean, how much do we have faith in like the 49ers being the best team in the NFC right now?
Not much. I think this game was irrelevant. I don't mean to be like that. I mean, Phil, you probably don't, but I don't. I hate regular season matchups in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the regular season means absolutely nothing. It's basically where you show all your great plays, you know what I mean, to your opponent before you play them in the playoffs. So it's just like I've said from the get, at least, I mean, online and now here, like, I think this game was irrelevant. I do think Brock Purdy played well, and I'm happy Jalen Hurts isn't injured with that concussion, you know what I mean, because he went into concussion protocol. But I mean, do you see the 49ers as the number 1 team in the NFC now, or what?
Honestly, bringing it back to the IBT pod, Kenny said there's no actually like favorites this year in the NFL, because every team has been beatable. The Chiefs, the 49ers, the Eagles, the Lions, the Ravens, everyone has been beatable this year. But if I had to pick for NFC, I'd probably go with the 49ers just based off their defense. They added pieces as well. A fully healthy 49er squad, I believe, should be the best team in the NFC based off everything they have. So
I agree with that. I do think who did they just add? They just added someone from Washington. His name
was I know who you're talking about. Sure. It was one of the defensive linemen. No, it was someone.
He was the number 1 overall pick too.
Overall pick, yeah.
We're blanking on him.
Not Cam, but it was Chase Young. Sorry,
Chase Young. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, did you see the Eagles just signed Shaq Leonard?
Yep, they're trying to get more help.
I mean, Eagles fans are dying for Zach Ertz. You know that?
And they just added Kevin Byard.
Did they? Okay, yeah. So
I mean, from the Titans, yeah, they added more help.
I do think that the playoffs are going to ramp up. I do think that this team is going to be more of a team going forward. Do we want to talk about that incident with the 49ers player and the head of security for the Eagles? Or
Big Dom.
Can I get a reaction on that from you?
Before we do that though, but I agree with you. This game really didn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
This is basically a preview for the championship.
That's what I'm saying.
Basically a playoff game, because we do know these two teams are going to both make the playoffs, and it's only a matter of time before they play against each other. I'd rather lose the regular season matchup than lose the playoff matchup. Like 2 years ago, the 49ers swept the Rams in the regular season, but the Rams beat them in the playoffs. I'd rather that.
To go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
To win the Super Bowl.
I would rather have that outcome if I was a 49ers Eagles fan. But going off of the interaction with the head of security, I mean, basically it was like all ticky-tacky. I believe neither party should have had their hands on each other. Let the coaches handle that, not the security. Sure. You're there for fans in the case they jump the rail or storm the field. Let the coaches handle the players. That's their job, unless you're like part of that coaching staff or anything. But let you handle your fans. Let them handle their players. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple, yeah. And I mean, I'm from Jersey, so I do get a lot of Philly like inside news. I do follow fans of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Because like they're very annoying. You know what I mean? They're very annoying when they win. You know what I mean? That's just their mantra. But I mean, I don't think he should have been on the sideline. And if it were me, after what happened last week with the Dolphins guy, you remember with the creator that got suspended for the year and maybe has all his credentials gone?
Like, yeah, Tyreek Hill paid for his salary too.
That's awesome, and I appreciate Tyreek Hill for doing that.
But that was bullshit by the NFL.
Yeah, 1,000%. And we get into that later too. But like, it's just like the NFL has to suspend this guy for the year. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that. And if they don't, they've dropped the ball completely. That guy did absolutely nothing wrong in the Dolphins game, and then this guy literally touched a player when he wasn't supposed to on the field. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and then he got somebody kicked out of the game. No, seriously. Like, it blows my mind how, like, and like the announcers, everyone was like, oh, they're giving this guy a standing ovation. Who cares? He literally did something physically wrong. Like,
now he's an overnight celebrity in Philly.
And he can be an overnight celebrity in Philly. Be my guest. But guess what? You shouldn't be working this year. Sorry. You messed up. You should have to deal with the consequence. Sorry about it. That's me standing on business. Sorry.
Ooh. Do it in sign language.
Well, I can't do it in sign language yet. I'm not gonna hurt that community. I will practice. I will ask my brother for help, and I will practice. But I'm standing on business there. I don't care.
I've seen that video about 1,000 times. I forgot how to do it. But
I don't want to disrespect that community because that community is legit.
Hey, fair enough. I mean? We'll learn and do it eventually.
100%.
We'll try to do it during our Swiss chat trip.
Big facts. I'm gonna get my brother to definitely teach me by then.
Next up, Sunday football. Packers Chiefs. The Packers stole one against Kansas City, but there was a lot of controversy with this game. A lot of penalties not being called. A lot of penalties that were called. Pass interference, pushing in the end zone, etc., etc. But
hey, Phil,
yeah.
Can I say something real quick? Because I went to the Jets Chiefs game on Monday night. Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean,
you lost the game, Skip?
Yeah, I mean, did I love Travis Kelce's reaction that these guys shouldn't even be allowed to work at Foot Locker? I love that. That was awesome. That was gold. But like, what happened in week 3 when you guys had 3 penalties against you, and then you're like, oh, well, that's just a part of the game. Well, that's just a part of the game. You lost to Green Bay in Green Bay. I mean, I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Phil. As a little bit too passionate right now. Maybe I need to sip a little bit more of this tea to calm down. But like, it just like I think Love played an amazing game, and to take that away from him, you know what I mean? It's just like that's blasphemy to me. You know what I mean?
He's been on a roll. He beat the Lions on Thanksgiving. He beat the Super Bowl champs. This Packers team's clicking right now.
Are they going to the playoffs?
They said they want to win a division too.
I don't think they'll win the division, but
that's what they said.
The wild card?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they got one of the last wild card spots. They're playing like it. If they could beat the Eagles and stuff like that. I mean, sorry, not the Eagles, but the Chiefs like that. And the Lions, they've been having some very, very, very good wins this season so far. So it's definitely possible.
Facts.
Up next, the last game of the week, Bengals versus Jaguars. It was a shootout, but in the wrong ways. Trevor Lawrence got hurt late in the game. So C.J. Beathard, former San Francisco 49ers quarterback, came in, held the ground. It went to overtime, but with the leg of Mr. Evan McPherson, who is on our parlay for NFL season. I don't even know. I don't even know what it looks like right now. But with all the injuries happening, I wouldn't be surprised if it's struggling. But the Bengals got a close win. Jamar Chase went off, 11 receptions, over 140 yards, and the Bengals stay alive. So plus with this, the AFC South is now wide open. We don't know when T-Law is coming back. Maybe like in 2 weeks. But the Colts and Texans are 1 game behind the Jaguars in the AFC South. How do we see this playing out?
This is a tough question. I don't mean to completely reverse Uno card on you, but I almost want to go to the AFC North and say, how do we see that playing out? You know what I mean? This Bengals team played amazing. You know, they're not dead. Their defense is decent. Their offense is good enough now. You know what I mean? Like that you're competing with the Jags. I mean, they competed with them all game.
That could be a wild card team.
I mean, I think wild card this year is going to be hard. And I mean, let's reverse Uno back to the South, to what you were talking about. I don't know. Who do you think takes this division? Do you think it's Houston? Do you think it's Jacksonville? Do you think it's?
I think the Jacksonville Jaguars hold on. I think the Texans or Colts grab that one of the few last wild card spots.
I agree. I think that's there. I think it's one of those two teams. I don't know if the whole AFC North gets in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe if the Steelers win tonight, that boosts their odds a little bit more. I don't know. It's getting crazy towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, because the Steelers may not have the best record in the NFL, but they're like what 2 games or 3 games behind the Ravens, and they have a pretty favorable schedule coming up.
I don't think they know how to lose either. Like Mike Tomlin can't.
They have a more favorable schedule than the Ravens this last couple weeks, so it's definitely possible for the Steelers team to sneak into the playoffs.
And I don't want to hear that from the Ravens' point of view. I want Lamar Jackson to pop off like he should be popping off because he should be in the MVP conversation too. You know what I mean?
Right. So I mean, going back to the Jaguars, I mean, you hold off, I guess, because your quarterback's out for at least a week. I don't think he's playing this week. He'll probably come back next week. He'll probably get all medicined up and play the final week of the season or like week 15. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what happens. CJ Beathard, just don't make any crucial mistakes. Hold the offense. You still have Travis Etienne. You still have Calvin Ridley. You still have a lot of your players on offense. The Jaguars?
I think they're playing the Colts.
No, I think they got the Browns. Oh, they got the Browns.
The Browns. So
that's gonna be tough with that defense. Oh.
I mean, yeah, but didn't we see the Browns lose last week? I mean, they didn't do too well with that defense. They lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also the Rams with Matthew Stafford. So
yeah, they also lost Amari Cooper at halftime.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed with the Browns, and I mean, it's going to be a game where I think Jacksonville just has to get through it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those tests you just have to take, and if you fail, you fail. It's okay. You know what I mean? Just survive.
How do you see the AFC South playing out?
I don't know. I don't want to. It's so hard to give a prediction right now because I don't want to piss off Shane. But
I just did. The fuck?
The Colts are a couple wins away from.
I think the Texans take that spot from the Colts. There we go.
I do. If CJ Stroud is him, they do.
Texans
Sorry, I don't mean to be like that. But I do think the Colts are playing amazing football. You know what I mean? I don't want to count out Gardner Minshew. I think that dude is he solidified himself as probably a top 3 backup in this league. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I agree with that.
I don't understand why he's not getting another shot, especially if he makes the playoffs with this Colts team who's struggling and all the drama off the field. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good bridge guy. He shouldn't be a franchise player or franchise starter, but if you need a tradition QB, I think he should be your guy because we've seen him be the guy in several other places and it didn't work out and he got moved. There's a reason why he's been a journeyman.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, we saw him in Jacksonville. He played well. You know what I mean? We're seeing
he struggled as well.
I mean, he struggled at the end, but who did they have? You know what I mean? They were losing to get the number 1 overall pick from the Jets. You know what I mean? They were purposely tanking. I don't mean to be like that, but they were. So it's just I don't know.
And would you rather have Trevor Lawrence or him?
I get that, no doubt. I'd rather have Trevor Lawrence, but hear me out on this. I also realize that Jordan Love, because he sat for 2 to 3 years, is ready now. You know what I mean? And I kind of wish I had Zach Wilson sit for 3 years because in his 3rd year, we can finally see he can check down and make progressions and read a defense, right? But he couldn't do it for his first 2 years, and it completely ruined him with the New York press. So it's just I could see Gardner Minshew going to a place for 2 to 3 years. That's what I would give him, a 2 to 3 year contract, and then signing a rookie to sit and watch. You know what I mean? And not give in to the pressure. You know what I mean? Don't give in to the media to start this new guy right away. Because this guy can, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but I think the Packers, if it ends up working out, if Jordan Love ends up being that guy, they've created a formula that the NFL needs to adapt. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, hey, also speaking about medias and players, there's a lot of talk about who should be MVP right now. Brock Purdy, as of right now, numbers wise, is the odds-on favorite to win MVP. Some other players that has been named, him, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Lamar Jackson, some others.
Bill, let me ask you this question.
Tyreek Hill's not in this conversation as well.
That's what I want to get into. Is this an only quarterback award?
It shouldn't be, but you know how the NFL is.
I agree with that. So
if Cooper Kupp didn't win the award, Tyreek Hill shouldn't win the award.
Apparently. Can I give you my 3 right now so far? Okay. All right, I go. Then this is. I don't like any of these teams, so this is not biased in any way. But I'd probably go Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill. And 3, I'm a little in between on. I kind of want to lean Dak because he doesn't have the weapons that everybody else has. You know what I mean? But I also think, I don't know, I want to give people their flowers. I think Debo's having an amazing year. I think Purdy, I think he should be in the conversation. Should he win this year? Maybe not. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think Lamar should be in that conversation. I know I'm naming more than 3 now, so it's getting irrelevant. But I do think Jalen Hurts, the way he's been playing, the 2 losses on his record so far. I mean, he came back in after that concussion. He's really progressed, and I think he deserves a shot at MVP.
Honestly, for me, my top 3, Dak, Tyreek, and Stroud.
Okay. Stroud should be in that conversation as well. Thank you for bringing him up. I'm sorry, I did not.
I mean, he's leading the league in passing yards. That offense has been electric, and bringing the Texans, who has not been a good franchise for I don't know how long, back to
2 years. They've been around for about 20 to 25 years, and let's just take recent history into effect, Phil. Since you brought it up, they've fired their last 3 head coaches.
Yep,
they all had 1-year stints. Their last number 1 quarterback, Derek Carr, got ruined because there was no offensive line.
Texans?
Not Derek Carr, sorry. His brother. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, David,
thank you. David Carr. He was the number 1 overall pick for Houston's first or second draft.
Yeah, in the Deshaun Watson era, it was 2 good years and it was gone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there really was. I mean, I want to give Deshaun his flowers, but he just never put it together with JJ in that defense. So it's just
yeah.
This is the best the Texans almost have ever been in their history, motivation-wise. You know what I mean? Playoff-wise.
And good head coach as well. DeMeco Ryans has been. He might get coach of the year recommendations.
He should. I think he deserves. He's a top 3 coach of the year candidate. I think it's him. I think it's. I think Nick Sirianni's at 3. Yeah. Just because he's the Eagles guy. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not a Nick Sirianni fan. He kind of just. I mean.
And Dan Campbell.
Yeah, and Dan Campbell. I mean, did Dan Campbell get snubbed last year? I think for the Giants quarterback or for the Giants head coach.
Yeah, Giants quarterback won last year. Giants coach. Sorry.
So I mean, realistically, I would give it. I'd lean more DeMeco than go Dan Campbell at number 2. I'd be fine with either of those picks, but I don't know. What are you thinking for coach of the year? I know this is just a random topic off the top of our head, but
yeah, awards talk. Campbell, DeMeco, probably.
You could say the 49ers coach. I mean, you could say anybody that good. I mean,
I feel like he's guaranteed that spot just because the 49ers are such a good team. But if I had to pick a third one,
wait, think about it. Think about a team that's gonna sneak into the playoffs.
You could. You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin's always a favorite because of the roster and coaching ability.
If Mike Tomlin sneaks in the playoffs, man should always be. He should make coach of the year. Sorry,
he's always in contention in my opinion. But
okay, a lot of people. You don't know how many people talk smack about Coach Tomlin year in and year out. You know what I mean?
Also, Mike McDaniels, if he gets the best record in the NFL.
Sure, he's put together an amazing offense, and in that 70 to 20 score.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, so with all that being said, we also have make or break week NFL fantasy football in our league, ESPN.
Let's get into that, Phil.
John is sitting very comfortably in his playoff race. I'm pretty sure win or lose, he's still in the playoffs. So the bracket now.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
This week in fantasy football, I chose to sit my players. Sit everyone but 3 players to create a 3-legged mudded race for 8th place. Am I right?
Fuck me, basically.
So man,
if you would have beat Tommy, it would have just been between me and Akeem.
I had to put the line up, Phil. You gotta beat Akeem. This is rivalry week, baby. Let's go. You know what I mean? Or Tommy. Tommy could make it too. I mean, he's got to beat Elijah, which I don't know is gonna happen, but it's gonna be. I've been talking about it since week 3 on how 7 and 8 is gonna be a hard pick, and luckily Elijah and Chris won last week, so they got 6 and 7. But I mean, 8 is gonna be fun. It's gonna come down to the wire. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? So, Phil, if you want to get into it, you can get into it now. I'm sorry for forcing a three like that.
So the playoff bracket is as of right now. The number 1 seed is Kevin at 9-4. The number 2 seed is Shane at 9-4. 3 seed RJ at 9-4. 4 seed TJ at 8-5. John, wow, fifth seed at
I'm fine with
8-5.
Damn. I'm fine with it. I'll beat RJ.
One game behind of the top 3 seeds. So yeah. Number 6 seed is Elijah. 7th seed is Chris, and I'm pretty sure, the only seed up for grabs potentially is the 8th seed. So far, I have it collectively as of right now, but Akeem and Tommy they both have the same record as me. So basically, this is scenario for week 14 for the playoffs. If I win, I'm in. That's it. No other scenarios. But if Akeem beats me and Tommy loses, he's in. But if Tommy wins and I lose, Tommy's in. So a lot of different scenarios. I'm saying right now, I got myself winning. I got myself clinching a playoff spot this week with a win over Akeem. I already beat him once. I'll do it again.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
It's tough to see Tank Dell. Yeah, it's tough to see Tank Dell out with for the rest of the year, most likely, most out of the regular season. But I have a good team around. Lamar Jackson's back from his bye week. There's plenty of other players to help as well. So I don't know. I just gotta have, because if I don't feel this confident about my team, no one else is going to be. So whether I'm right or wrong, I'm gonna grab this last playoff spot and march into the playoffs. I'm pretty sure our team and Tommy feel the same exact way. So I don't blame him for feeling that way. But John, how do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? Well,
how do you think it's gonna play out? Not how do you want? How do you think?
How do I think? To be honest with you, I don't know if Tommy beats Elijah. So I see him losing, unfortunately. If he could pull off a win, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if I see it happening.
Basically down to me and Akeem then.
Yeah. So the fun part is if Tommy does force a win and Akeem wins, right? Doesn't he go, right?
Yeah. So it
really just comes down to your matchup if you win or lose. You know what I mean? Because
I control my destiny pretty much.
That's exactly what it is. And you would have controlled your destiny either way. But think about it this way. This way, by me sitting my players, if Akeem wins and Tommy wins, Tommy goes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But hey, it is what it is.
So how do you think it's gonna play out?
Hopefully you win. That's what I'm hoping.
Do you think I'm gonna win?
What?
Do you think I'm gonna win?
I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't looked at
the no hope. No hope. What do you believe?
What does the ESPN ratings say? Let's
I'm winning by 2.
Okay. That's a breakdown.
But we know the ESPN ratings. We don't go off of those.
Sure.
In your hearts of hearts, in your heart of cards, do you believe who's gonna be that 8th seed come at Sunday and Monday night?
It really does say 50-50 right here. So this is hard. He's got the Miami running back. He's got Patrick Mahomes playing. Oh, Patrick Mahomes playing Buffalo though.
I have Patrick Mahomes in a different league and the Miami running back as well. So Akeem has a lot of my players that I have in my league as well.
I like it. I see you squeaking out a win, barely, but I see you squeaking out a win. I mean, you better hope the Giants offense doesn't pop off against Green Bay. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, if they do, I swear to God. I do love me some Tommy cutlets.
I mean, hey, you know what it is. You know what it is, baby. You know what it is.
You see, reporter, what does this mean? Oh, you don't have to worry about it.
That's right. There ain't no cultural appreciation here. Like, come on now. Like, I mean, if you want to do it, but don't expect you know what it means, because we don't even know what it means. So it's just like, it is what it is.
So yeah, at the end of the day, I got the full confidence of my team. We're gonna do what it takes to get the job done, and then eventually we have to face the number 1 seed in Kevin. So I'm gonna have a tough road. It's probably my toughest road to a playoffs yet, even if I do make it. But we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be tough, but I believe in my team. We're about a 2-point favorite exactly. So according to projections. So we'll see how this goes.
Are you guys playing? Is anyone playing tonight? Or
I don't have anyone playing tonight. Actually,
cool.
Because I have Deontay Johnson and Najee Harris on my team, but I don't trust this game, so I'm not playing them. If they go off, that's fine with me.
And I will say you probably drafted the best tight end this year in Sam Laporta.
Absolutely. Plus, Akeem's team is a lot of my players in different leagues. I have Patrick Mahomes in a different league. I have Devon Achane in a different league. I have Mike Evans in a different league.
I'm kicking myself on Devon Achane because I honestly do think of myself as probably the best running back like person in this league. But I think number 2 is Akeem. with like what my predictions have been or who I picked up versus who Akeem's picked up. Like it's
running back group. I don't know because he just has Achane.
I know, but
Tajay Spears,
all last year he had. I'm just saying in the years, like he's been pretty good. He had Stevenson this year when he kind of went off. I mean, I know that's a weird comment to give Akeem, but like that's Akeem knows his running backs low key. I'm just saying. I do think that I do think Cook's gonna have a big week against Kansas City, and hopefully your team wins. That's what I'm rooting for. If we're being honest.
Speaking of teams, we're going to go through the quick Week 14 schedule rundown before we do our grid and bracket. So, Elijah updated him before he headed out for the week. I am up by 2 games right now.
Yep.
So,
I'm just saying.
I will be reading off. Hey, it's close so far. I'll be reading off the games, and we'll be picking up from them. First game tonight, New England at Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't trust that New England offense.
Next one. I think New England might have an upset tonight. I think I'll go Pittsburgh.
Okay. Next one. John hinted at it earlier. Houston at New York Jets. I'm going Houston.
Really? Okay, so you trying to get a game or two. All right, I'll go the Jets. I've said it all podcast. I'm going to say it right now. New York Jets.
Your word, absolutely. Next one. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Give me those dirty birds. I'm going Atlanta.
I like Atlanta as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Next one. Indy at Cleveland. Oh, sorry. Indy at Cincy. My bad. Colts versus Bengals.
This is a tough matchup because both teams are really solid on both sides of the ball, and no one's healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are you going with? You going Colts or Cincy?
I'm gonna go Colts. I think they use I think Cincinnati used all their magic against the Jacksonville Jaguars last week.
Okay, all right. It's been known to happen.
One, Jaguars versus Cleveland. I'm going Cleveland. I think Beathard struggles here.
Yeah, I'll probably go Cleveland as well.
Okay. Next one up, Rams at Baltimore.
Okay, who you got?
I got Ravens. Give me Baltimore. Big trust in Lamar. Woo woo.
They did have a week off, but Matthew Stafford is back. Is he not? Is he not back?
He's been hooping.
He has. Oh, I love me some Puka, but I think the Ravens are just too good on defense. So I'll go Ravens as well.
Okay. Next up, Detroit at Chicago. Give me the Lions.
Yes, same. Although Justin Fields is coming back, so
all right. I hope he has a good game.
It's probably going to be closer than we think.
Right. Next up, NFC South Division game, Panthers at New Orleans. I got New Orleans because the Panthers are garbage.
Yeah, I'll probably go New Orleans as well because I got Kamara on my team. He had 2 touchdowns last week, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Next up, Minnesota versus Las Vegas. I think Josh Dobbs bounces back in a big way. I'm going to go Minnesota.
Las Vegas has been winning, but yeah, I'll probably go Minnesota as well. I like Josh Dobbs.
Next one, Seattle versus San Fran. I got San Fran in a blowout.
A blowout?
Just like Thanksgiving.
I think this is a really close game. I'm not going to front. I think this is a way closer game. Yeah, I'll go San Fran as well. They just got better. They keep getting better.
Next up, popular game of the week, Buffalo at Kansas City.
Your choice. What are you thinking?
Both teams are struggling right now. Buffalo came off their bye week with a loss, but I think the Chiefs just lost to the Panthers. Let's go.
I'll maybe do it.
I'm gonna go Buffalo. I just think they have a better overall team. Oh damn. Miles Turner dunked on somebody. I'll go Buffalo.
I really want to pick Kansas City, but like you said, the irrelevant game. You know what I mean? We want to see these two teams in the playoffs. And I'm gonna go Kansas City here. I think Kansas City bounces back.
Gotcha. Next up, Denver versus the Chargers.
Can I go first here?
Yeah.
I'll go Mile High City, Denver.
I'm going Denver as well.
Especially after the Chargers-Patriots game.
Yeah, 6 points is nasty. Next up, Philly versus Dallas.
Who you got here?
I'm going with the Birds once again. I'm going Philly.
I'm going Philly as well. Phil, we keep agreeing on things. How am I supposed to make a lead? How am I supposed to,
You told me to pick first, so that's up to you, sir.
I mean,
it's 2 games so far that we disagreed on, so it's possible.
Maybe
Next up, Green Bay versus New York. Here's your chance.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna go Giants here?
We're going Green Bay.
Yeah, I will go Green Bay as well. It's in New York though on Monday night, so it's. I mean, hey, yeah, Tommy is gonna be out in style. I mean, I really want to pick the Giants, but I've already picked the Jets, and that could be a loss. You know what I mean? So it just. I'm gonna pick Green Bay, I guess.
Okay. Last one, Tennessee at Miami. I'm pretty sure we're both picking Miami here.
Miami, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
although Tennessee has been playing better, I think Hopkins and Levis. I mean, I've seen Levis yell at Hopkins, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So the fact that Levis is still alive, you know what I mean, after yelling at Hopkins is just it's insane because I thought the bench guy would have just been like kneecap or something. You know what I mean? Because Hopkins is just that good, but.
But hey, I mean, it shows a lot of heart and leadership from Will Levis to say, I can yell at the pro, the veteran. This should show how competitive I am. I guess
so. I've never been a fan of quarterback yelling at people. Like if people yell at a quarterback, all right, well, some people need to say their piece. You know what I mean? But when a quarterback publicly scolds you on the field, part of your job is to be that leader, and he wasn't that leader in that moment. You know what I mean? Right. I also think Hopkins isn't taking it too much to effect. You know what I mean? Because it didn't seem like he cared. You know what I mean? He seemed like he rather Will Levis tell him that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, those are our pick'ems. Let us know who you guys picked down below. We're gonna do a quick grid and then a surprise bracket. So, let's do it.
Okay.
Just gonna pop it up right now.
You want to do the bracket first, though?
Your call.
Yeah, let's do the bracket first because I want to end on the grid if it feels good. You know what I mean?
Okay, so,
John, we've been killing it on grids lately, Phil.
If you're ever on a road trip, what's your favorite snack? Or what's your go-to snack?
In a group chat?
If we're going on a trip, what's your go-to snack going on said trip? Or what you bring on you when you go to the said destination?
I drink a lot of alcohol, so I need to have a munchie of some sort. So I would probably go pretzel.
I thought you were gonna say Bunch of Crunch.
No, that's just for me though. That's a candy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So today,
we're doing a best of chocolate, Phil.
Did I say you like it?
I
thought you said to trust me.
I hate how much you really know
best trust me. So I decided to mix it up today. Instead of sports, we're gonna do best chocolate. So me and John are gonna go through this bracket. Do you want to do as a team or do you want to do individual?
What'd you say?
Do you want to pick as a team or do you want to pick individual? You get one pick, I get the next pick.
Let's go individual.
Okay.
But so, I call final say.
Okay, so we'll do round of 32 and make it quick. So
okay, cool. Sounds good. Do you have Swiss on here? Any Swiss chocolate?
I will find out. I have not seen it. We're both looking at this the first time. Okay. Hershey's chocolate milk or Aero? I don't know Aero, so I guess
it's European.
Oh, I mean, you're the expert. Okay, I'll let you pick this one since you know more.
Since I am an American, I will go Hershey's milk chocolate. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry.
So I'll get this pick then.
Yeah, we'll get it on that one.
Okay. So best chocolate, Snickers or La Cremiere. I've never had the right one, so Snickers by default.
That's a French one too.
Oh, gotcha. John?
Magnum, yeah. The ice cream. Yeah, I'll go ice cream.
Oh yeah, chocolate. I mean, popular, not popular opinion. Chocolate ice cream's overrated.
Phil. Have you had Toblerone yet?
I have not.
Oh my God,
so
Phil!
I'm gonna go.
The Swiss.
You're
going Butterfinger?
I have not had Toblerone, so I can't speak on it.
Well, I know, but you're getting it next time we're at the Switch chat. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, next month. So I'm going Butterfinger by default.
Oh.
John.
To be honest with you, I haven't had Crunchy, but York peppermint patty is disgusting to me, so I will go Crunchy. I can't eat peppermint in chocolate. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Oh.
So there's a right answer here. Stop. Phil, what are we doing here, Phil?
Kit Kats are our all-time favorite.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Kinder all day. Kinder all day.
Kit
Kats
they have eggs.
Yeah, Kinder all day. They have eggs in.
Kit Kats are my top favorite chocolate. I'm sorry.
Really? Stop. Yes. That's crazy.
I've had your. Huh?
There's a right answer here, and I don't want you to mess it up. Yep, that's right. Thank you.
Okay.
They're an American company too.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
John, this is your pick.
This is major. I don't mean to be so biased on this channel and disrespect this channel, but I'm going Crunch here every day.
Obviously.
Every day of the week. Oh my God.
John, Crunch a bunch. We know this.
I'm crying.
Crunch.
They're not going to win it, but I got to go Crunch here.
Ooh, Godiva or Reese's?
This is dark chocolate, though, so it's like it is what it is.
I haven't had Godiva dark chocolate, so I'm going to go Reese's.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, if I haven't had it, I'm picking another one by default. John?
Mars or Lindor. This is hard. But since we're in the holiday season, let me tell you something. If you haven't had Lindor, you got to try it. Lindor. I'm telling you, Bill. Okay. The red one's delicious.
I think I have had those. Ooh. I think Milky Way is better than Three Musketeers.
Really?
Yeah,
that's wild.
If you had to give me a choice of which one would you rather have in like it's no other options, Milky Way.
And we're gonna pretend. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, no. Is that the same Milky Way?
I hope so.
Okay, gotcha.
It isn't. My bad.
How do we? I do like berries. That's like it's like an Englisher one. I'm not a fan of cherry though, so I'll go Baby Ruth.
Yeah, I don't like Baby Ruth either.
I'm not a Baby Ruth fan, but I'll have to pick it.
I'm more of a Shohei Ohtani fan.
Phil.
M&M's, easy.
Okay, good. I thought you were pointing to Almond Joy. I was like, bro.
No. Yeah, I don't like Almond Joys, so I'd rather have M&M's. Even though I'm not a fan of M&M's either.
By the way, M&M's are actually like the Mars company. I'm gonna go the Irish chocolate, dairy milk.
Cadbury. Okay.
Cadbury, yep.
Dairy. Yeah, because paydays. I'm gonna go. John, do you have any information about the right one?
Yes. Dove is the way to go here. Sorry, I don't mean to be like
okay. So you don't know anything about this one, the Cote Dior?
It's okay, but Dove is like my grandmother's like go to. Okay.
I like Dove anyway, so yeah.
She puts it in the fridge, bro. You got to put it in the fridge.
Oh, I have.
Oh, you do? All right, cool. That's the way to go.
We are at round 2 right now. So, John, Dove or Kinder?
Phil, I can't do it here, Phil. I can't do it here. It's just like Kinder is it's so international, but then Dove is like, Dove.
You have to decide. This is your pick, John.
This is so, and it like my aunt used to bring me home Kinder eggs. Like, I'm going Dove here. Dove all the way. Sorry.
Yeah. So John, how you liking the choice of bracket so far?
It's hard. It's a hard bracket, Phil. It's hard.
Yeah, because I feel like we haven't had a good food talk in a while since our past couple ones. So like, let me bring back a food topic, just because. Plus, we'll be doing a lot of surprise drafts during the month of December, so stay tuned for those.
That's good.
Out Lindor. Yeah,
it's up to you. Easy. Thank you.
Easy
for making the right decision.
Good job.
I can say, do I go ice cream or do I go Snickers? I really enjoy their commercials, but like, I'm not a nuts guy. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
You know what? Just because Betty White was in them, I'll go Snickers here.
I'm surprised Twix is not in here.
It's part of Hershey. That's what it is.
Twix would have been the fan favorite. Not gonna lie to you, for me personally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
hard one.
Ghirardelli.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Phil. I like it. All right.
Reese's is not. It's not my go-to favorite, but
I do like Reese's. I'm not gonna front.
Okay, John, you're up.
Once again, pulling at my heartstrings. The Irish or the American? Who do I choose? I've been to Hershey Park. M&M's, please. Oh no, that's not even Hershey. It's M&M Mars. I'm embarrassing myself here. I'll go M&M. So
yeah,
put it away.
Hopefully the stands of chocolate don't come at you now.
Oh my god, I hope they do, bro. My mom asked for M&M's at Hershey once. It was embarrassing.
Gotcha. So we're going to M&M's.
Yeah, it wasn't embarrassing. It was more of a joke, but yeah. They're
okay.
like,
we have 2 more. We have 2 or 3 more picks. Oh,
Phil, there's the right answer.
I could do the funniest thing right now.
You're gonna really do that?
I could break John's heart right now if I want.
You don't have to break my heart. It's fine. This is March Madness, boy. It's fine. We have upsets all the time, but they're wrong upsets. Say that right now.
Fourth quarter, one of these teams have the ball right now. 10 seconds left. Who do I think is making the shot?
That's right, Phil. Good job. Thank you. Hard on the
line. So because I want them to set. I want that to set up your heartbreak for a future bracket.
Okay, I don't think they'll win. I don't think they'll win, but I think they're better than Milky Way. Sorry.
Okay, so John.
I'll go Hershey here. Sorry.
Hey, I like Hershey's too over Butterfingers.
That might be the winner. I mean, we're Americans.
We are at the second to last round. Oh no, this is the last pick of the round of 16.
It's your pick.
Oh, Kit Kat.
All day. Come on.
Kit Kats are my top 3.
Absolutely.
John. Oof.
Sorry, Phil. I'm gonna deceive you and go Kit Kat here. Bam, Kit Kat.
Are you picking Kit Kat?
I am. Upset. I mean, I do like Hershey's, but I can't let my American
side. God for UConn. Good Lord.
Exactly.
Ooh.
This is a tough one, but either way works.
Honestly,
works.
I've had Dove more, so I'm gonna go Dove.
Good for you, Phil. All right.
Yeah, I'm going off of personal experiences for mine. John.
Phil, why are you trying to break a guy's spirit?
I told you I'm setting up. I'm setting you up for heartbreak in a future round, and this is the future round.
This is where I get killed because if I pick Crunch, everyone's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? But if I pick M&Ms, everyone's gonna be like, "M&Ms."
You're basic.
I know. This is not an upset. I will go M&Ms.
Oof.
I will. I'm sorry, Crunch. You're my fave, but I can't.
That's tragic. Oh.
There's the right answer here.
Ghirardelli.
You picked the right one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like the fancier chocolates over like the regular basic chocolates.
May I?
Yep.
Ghirardelli.
Yep.
Wait, actually, you go first.
Oh. Good pick. I would have chosen 2. Good pick.
Don't do it, Phil. Don't do it.
John,
don't do it.
It's my top 3. It's my Kentucky. It's my
okay.
It's my Arizona. It's my
let it be your Arizona. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's my Villanova.
God, your fan favorite. I understand.
Oh, this is the final round. So, John, we'll discuss this one as a group. We'll become up together as a group decision.
Phil,
what are we feeling?
Phil, we know it's Ghirardelli. We know it is. It's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, is it a fancy chocolate? It is, but this is our best of our best. All right, this is, you go to San Francisco, they got the sign Ghirardelli. You walk in, you get your free samples of Ghirardelli. Where's Kit Kat located? You tell me where Kit Kat's located, I'll give you this.
Your nearest store.
I mean, yeah.
Everywhere.
To the common man, Kit Kat is a great, is amazing. Do I like the crunch? Even though it's kind of overplayed, you know what I mean? Do I like it? I do, but I do believe Ghirardelli is better overall.
I have a coin here. If you want to flip it.
You really want to flip this coin? You really can't. You really think Ghirardelli is better than Kit Kat, or not better than Kit Kat?
I'll give you it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'll give you it.
Just for that, I'm buying you some Toblerone for you to try.
Bet.
All right, got you.
Okay, so there is our winner. We haven't done these food challenges in a while. It'd be nice to bring it back. So we'll probably bring it back later on in the month. So that is another podcast segment. We have a whole playlist of them. Food related, sports related, etc. We might do some cartoons down the road. I think we did them before, so make sure you click onto that playlist, check it out. Make sure you like and comment down below, subscribe so you know when we upload, if you put on notifications, and we'll see you in the next podcast segment. Deuces.
Phil, definitely send that to me if we didn't curse. Did we curse at all during that? We definitely might have. Never mind, I can't send it to my grandmother anymore. But we're gonna try to turn down the cursing. And
did we curse?
I don't know. But if I didn't curse, I'm definitely gonna send it to my grandmother. Because like, it is what it is. It's good stuff. I like that segment. That was dope.
See, you're welcome, John. Before the show. Oh, so I don't know what it is. Do I trust him? I
don't know if I trust Phil right now. That's what I was saying because my throat was like, you know what I mean. So
who came through?
You did. You can't. Phil. He came through. Let's give a little clapping around, a little applause to Phil. Now let's see if he can hold it down and try to get this grid done. Because we're undefeated right now with grids, right?
Right. Yep. So, this is the grid challenge for tonight's show. For the top screen, it has Tennessee Titans, the Patriots, and Rookie of the Year since 1999. So anything 1999 and forward. And on the left, you have Miami Dolphins, Seattle Seahawks, and 10 rushing touchdowns in a season since 1999. So, John, would you like to go first?
10 rushing touchdowns in a season since 1999. I will go Chris Johnson for the Tennessee Titans.
I would have said Derrick Henry as well. But
we're going for rarity, right?
Hey, whatever you want to go for.
Hey, thank you very much.
Damn.
2%? Ooh, not great, but hey.
Let's go. I'm gonna go.
I mean, Phil, you're home field advantage right now with the Patriots. You gonna go Patriots something, or are you gonna go
Patriots Seahawks?
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Give me a random guy, Phil.
Not Doug. No, I'm trying to think of a random play that played for both. I think it was a cornerback. Did Malcolm Butler? No, Malcolm Butler didn't play for both. Oh, Brandon Browner. There we go. Brandon Browner, former a cornerback for both. There you go. What you got, John?
Damn it. I need a second now. I was gonna go something, and then it made me not want to go that way. I got one for you. Wes Welker, Patriots, Dolphins. It's probably obvious, but why not?
Most likely, but good answer though.
Thank you. 90%.
Let's go Marshawn Lynch. Rookie of the Year and a Seattle Seahawk.
He wasn't a Seahawk. His Rookie of the Year. He was Buffalo.
Was Russell Wilson Rookie of the Year?
I do not know. That is up to you.
How about 10 rushing touchdowns in a season and
Rookie of the
Year? Was Derrick Henry Rookie of the Year?
I don't know.
I'm typing it and see what happens.
Okay.
We have unlimited guesses, so we're good.
Okay.
No, he was not a Rookie of the Year. Was LT a Rookie of the Year?
I don't know. Maybe. No.
Let's try Tomlinson. No, he was not Rookie of the Year. John, you got anything that pops up?
Yeah, give me Titans, Dolphins. Give me. Was Ryan Fitzpatrick on the Titans?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, give me that. Give me Fitzmagic. Yo, where's the disrespect? The disrespect. There's one Fitz, and that is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Sorry, not sorry. There you go.
There it is.
Hey, and a rarity. There we go.
Dolphins and Rookie of the Year. Was it that running back? Shit.
Are you talking about Ricky Williams?
Yeah, was he Rookie of the Year?
It was not. He was not Ricky. It was a Saint. He was a Saint.
But
you're talking about Ronnie Lott or Ronnie? You know what I'm talking about?
Let me try Ricky Williams because he played for both. I think it has to be. It doesn't have to be during the year, I believe.
Okay.
No. Unless that's right. When did he get drafted? 2002.
Yeah.
And when did he play? 2002. He retired in 2011.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't it. Let's go Ronnie Lott. Oh no, I guess not.
Damn. Titans, Seahawks. Give me Janavian Clowney.
There it is.
All right.
Patriots and 10 rushing touchdowns. Curtis Martin? I believe.
Nope.
He didn't get 10?
Not from 1999. He was a Jet by then.
I
mean, if you want to see if it counts, go right ahead, but I don't think it will.
Oh, it does count.
Oh, it does count. Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't have to have 10 rushing touchdowns as a Patriot. He just has to have 10
He just has to have played for them. Okay.
Yeah. Next.
Rookie of the years now. Gotcha.
Ten rushing touchdowns in a season. Was AP Rookie of the Year? Adrian Peterson? He has to be, right?
Maybe.
Let's try it. No? Wow. Crazy.
This is tough now. This is tough. Damn. 10 plus rushing touchdowns and a rookie of the year. What about Jamal Williams? Never mind. I feel like that's a dumb.
This is tough, actually. The
Seahawks.
$10 plus Rookie of the Year. It says 1999, right?
Yeah.
Shelton, no. Marcus Peters, Bosa, no. I might be stumped here.
We got to think of somebody. We got to think of somebody that's got 10 plus rushing touchdowns and that was a rookie of the year.
Edgar and James? Colts running back?
Yeah, go with that.
Yay. Okay.
Cool. Okay, and it was 3%. You're killing it.
Seahawks running back that was also rookie of the year. Or Seahawks player that was also rookie of the year.
Yeah. This is tough.
This is 1999 as well. Was Vince Young a Seahawk?
Yeah, Vince Young. No, he was not a Seahawk.
Percy Harvin?
Percy Harvin was a Seahawk.
I remember him winning rookie of the year.
Did he?
I hope so. Damn, that was a big 36. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's another Seahawk that won Rookie of the Year. Now we just need a Dolphin that won Rookie of the Year. This is tough. This is really tough. A Dolphin that has won Rookie of the Year. Oh, yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
And rookie of the year since 1999, correct?
Yep.
Damn.
Who played for the Dolphins? Like, I feel like, I really don't know.
Did Clinton Portis ever
play for the Dolphins? Maybe. Yeah. You can try Clinton Portis.
Because I know he played for the Commanders. Oopsie. No, I don't think he ever played for them. Anquan Bolden ever played for the Dolphins? No.
Eddie Lacy ever played for the Dolphins?
I don't think so. We could try it. No, he did not.
Cam never played for the Dolphins. RG3 never played for the Dolphins. Did Sam Bradford ever play for the Dolphins?
No. Let me check. Did Vince Young ever play for the Dolphins?
Maybe. I don't think so though.
Try Vince Young.
Damn, we are stumped. We are OD stumped.
Watch there be like a random ass player.
Probably be Percy Harvin again. What have we screwed ourselves?
Adrian Peterson ever play for the Dolphins? No.
Yeah, he might. I think he played for the Dolphins for a season, maybe.
Adrian Peterson?
Maybe not. Yeah, he did. I feel like no, maybe he didn't. He had a bunch of teams that at the end he was playing for. Nope. Hey. Matt Ryan never played for the Dolphins. What about Cadillac Williams?
Did he ever play for the Dolphins?
I have no idea.
Cadillac. Oopsie. How do you spell Cadillac? Let me see. CAD. You know what? I'm going to Google this last answer. Fuck it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to get it.
We might not.
Let's see.
I really wish Big Ben played for the Dolphins, but I don't think so. And people did not get enough chances throughout the league. I don't know what this is.
Let's see. It says 1999, right?
Yeah. So maybe it's before then?
Because Sauce won it last year. Edward James. Anthony Thomas, maybe? Let's see, Anthony Thomas. Watch it be this one.
What about on defense?
Does it have to be like defensive player of the year or just strictly?
It's just rookie. So I mean, we're thinking only offense here.
No. Hey, let's see. I get 30 came to Bradford. It's Young. Anquan Bolden never played for them, right?
You can check it. I don't think so.
Let's see. Because it might be defensive. Yeah, it's defensive player of the year. NFL rookie defensive player of the year. Let's see. 1999. Dolphins. 1999. Javon Curse, Urlacher, Kendrell Bell, Julius Peppers, Suggs, Vilma, Merriman.
Oh, and Ndamukong Suh.
Did Sue ever play for them?
Yeah, he did play for them. Didn't he? No, maybe he didn't.
Let's see.
Oh.
That's probably the only answer.
It's probably the only answer, yeah.
So, hey, that is the grid. Very tough one. We got all the way up to the last one. So,
Congrats on your 2 rarities, Phil.
Thank you. But hey, that's the grid. We have plenty more down below. Damn, what a block. We have plenty more down below. Make sure you check them out on the playlist somewhere on the screen. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you in the next podcast segment. Deuces. Okay, and that is the pod. Let's see. We got everything out.
Well, that last one was tough. I'm not gonna
that was a time.
That last one was tough. If you're watching this pod after that, congratulations. That's right. I mean, that's.
I'm pretty sure people watching this looking at the screen, looking it up. Why didn't you say this guy? Why didn't you say that?
I hope that's what people are thinking. I mean,
we're thinking strictly NFL, like only rookie of the year, not just like defensive players as well.
Well, no, it's the funny thing is with the NFL is that it's split up between two categories because there is offense and defense, and of course you're going to think more offense because that's what football is to us. You know what I mean?
Right. So hey, it is what it is. Last words before we head out.
I'm excited for the NBA Live this week coming up. I'm excited to talk more in-season tournament. Hopefully, is the championship after our pod or before our pod?
It's going to be on the 9th, I believe.
What day
the championship should be Saturday.
Okay, cool.
So it should be done by the time we get back on.
We'll be talking about it, and hopefully my prediction came out right, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to what happens in fantasy football. What happens with the rankings? Maybe I move up a spot, maybe I don't. But last week there are a bunch of losses, there are a bunch of wins from people that it was a weird week last week. I'll say that.
Maybe you could have been like top 3 or top, the number 1 seed if you won last week.
I didn't, but that's the thing. Like I didn't need the number 1 seed. I don't know. For me, it like I said, 8th place is going to be a dogfight. I had to make it a dogfight. You know what I mean? I had to be a man of my word. I'm sorry that. I mean, technically, it didn't hurt you. It just kind of hurt Akeem. Which, if you're watching, sorry about that. Okay, nothing but love, my guy. I just wanted to force something that was more interesting. So, I mean, is there a scenario where you win and Tommy wins and Tommy gets in?
Nope. If I win,
not even if you outscore him or he outscores you.
Nope. Because I beat him in the regular season.
Yeah. No doubt.
As a tiebreaker. So. Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. What about you, Phil? What are your last words?
Hey, playoff time's almost come for NFL. And if NBA season is in full swing, I'm excited to talk more sports with the guys. Also, maybe Waleed might be here for this week or the week after. So excited for him to come back. We've been wanting to hear his opinion for a while. Hey, just enjoy the content. Also, I believe we have a video coming out on the gaming channel. It probably is already up by the time you're watching this on a Friday. So go check it out. Me and someone that me and John knows, T, aka Thunder, stopped by to do a GTA 6 trailer reaction. So stay tuned into that. GTA 6 is obviously a very, very popular game already, even though it hasn't come out yet. If we have to wait 2 more years, but I'm excited to see what the game folds up with. And my reaction, her reaction are very, very, funny and thoughtful as well. So tune into that video.
Did you guys bring the buffalo?
I didn't bring a drink, so I was like, no.
But Bang Buffalo, whatever you want to call it. That's we have a little mini friend drinking game where we all drink with our opposite hands, and we call Buffalo on each other if we see each other slacking. And,
on a dominant hand, yeah.
Yeah, on a dominant hand.
Remember, Elijah's the only lefty. Remember that.
Okay, got you.
If you see a drink in Elijah's hand with his left hand, call him out on it.
Good to know.
Also, me and John have a history. I always give him the first pass if I see him with the drink in his hand, or the dominant hand. So, but not this time around. So
there was some smack talk in the group chat lately, which led me to get maybe not on Phil's side, especially after last week's sitting in fantasy football. So I mean, I'm on the rocks with Phil. I mean, I know he's smiling now. I know he picked out the chocolate bracket. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate the chocolate bracket. But I'm gonna have to get more in his good graces, and we're gonna have to see how that goes. So, Phil, do you want to wrap it up? You want me to?
Right, I can do it. So. Ball Central Podcast, once again, recorded and uploaded every Friday, and we go live every Monday night. A lot of content coming the way, whether it's sports as well. Maybe we might do some side missions here and there with gaming and food. Who knows down the road? But audio version, all your audio platforms for music and podcasts as well. And if you also use visually, it's on YouTube twice a week, and also some random ass podcast segments and other stuff below. So, with that being said, from me and John. Elijah, handle business, do what you got to do, get that bag, of course. And with the holidays coming up, make sure you check that Christmas list, be a good person so Santa can give you your presents. And most importantly, enjoy the holidays with the family, whatever holiday you want to celebrate, just enjoy time with your family and friends. So, with that being said, from the both of us, we will see you guys next week, and we are out. Deuces.